Good morning, student. Let us see the remaining sums in exercise 1.1, question number 3. Problem number 10. Y is equal to e raised to power 2x minus e raised to power minus 2x upon e raised to power 2x plus e raised to power minus 2x. Here we know that if y is equal to u upon v, then dy by dx is equal to, we know formula, v into du by dx minus u into dv by dx upon v square. We use this result for solving this problem. Therefore, we can write y is equal to e raised to power 1 minus 1 upon e raised to power 2x, because here minus 2x is there. Therefore, we can write e raised to power minus 2x as 1 upon e raised to power 2x upon e raised to power 2x plus 1 upon e raised to power 2x. That is y is equal to, do cross multiplication, e raised to power 2x into e raised to power 2x means e raised to power 4x minus 1 whole divided by e raised to power 2x upon e raised to power 2x into e raised to power 2x means e raised to power 4x plus 1 upon e raised to power 2x as it. Now at the denominator, e raised to power 2x, e raised to power 2x are same. Therefore, we can cancel this. Therefore, we have y is equal to e raised to power 4x minus 1 upon e raised to power 4x plus 1. Now, our sum is in the form of y is equal to u upon v, isn't it? Therefore, here u is equal to e raised to power 4x minus 1 and v is equal to e raised to power 4x plus 1, isn't it? Now, we differentiate this equation with respect to x. Therefore, derivative of y with respect to x is dy by dx. Now, apply the formula. V means e raised to power 4x plus 1 into ddx of e raised to power 4x minus 1 minus u means e raised to power 4x minus 1 into ddx of v means e raised to power 4x plus 1 whole divided by e raised to power 4x plus 1 square means v square. Therefore, dy by dx is equal to e raised to power 4x plus 1 as it is into derivative of e raised to power 4x is e raised to power 4x into derivative of 4x, and derivative of minus 1 is 0, no need to write minus sign as it is. E raised to power 4x minus 1 as it is into derivative of e raised to power 4x plus 1 is e raised to power, derivative of e raised to power 4x is e raised to power 4x into derivative of 4x plus derivative of 1 is 0, no need to write, upon e raised to power 4x plus 1 whole square, which is equal to dy by dx is equal to e raised to power 4x plus 1 as it is into derivative of 4x is 4 into e raised to power 4x minus e raised to power 4x minus 1 into 4 e raised to power 4x upon e raised to power 4x plus 1 whole square as it is. Therefore, dy by dx is equal to 4 e raised to power 4x. No, multiply each term by 4 e raised to power 4x to the in the bracket. We get 4 e raised to power 4x into e raised to power 4x means e raised to power 8x plus 1 into 4 e raised to power 4x means 4 e raised to power 4x minus multiply by this 4 e raised to power 4x into e raised to power 4x means e raised to power 8x minus minus become plus 4 e raised to power 4x. Now 4 e raised to power 8x minus 4 e raised to power 8x get cancelled. Therefore, in numerator we have 4 plus 4, 8 e raised to power 4x upon in bracket e raised to power 4x plus 1 whole square. In this way, we get dy by dx is equal to 8 e raised to power 4x upon e raised to power 4x plus 1 bracket square. In this way we can solve this sum. Now let us see 14th sum. Y is equal to log of square root of 1 plus cos of 5x upon 2 divided by 1 minus cos of 5x upon 2. Solution. Before writing the solutions, we know the formulae that 1 plus cos theta is equal to 2 cos square theta by 2 and 1 minus cos theta is equal to 2 sin square theta by 2. We use this formulae here in square root. Therefore, we have y is equal to log of 2 cos square 5x by 2. Why by 4? Why? Because 5x upon 2 means 5x upon 2 into 2 means 5x upon 4. Therefore, instead of 1 plus cos of 5x upon 2, we can write 2 cos square 5x upon 4. Similarly, at denominator, we get 2 sin square 5x upon 4. That is, y is equal to log of cos square 5x upon 4 upon sin square 5x upon 4 means cot square. Cos upon sin means cot. And square as it is, cot square 5x upon 4 we have. Therefore, y is equal to log of the square root get cancelled and square get cancelled. We have only log of cot of 5x upon 4. Now derivative of log x is 1 upon x. Therefore, now differentiating this with respect to x, we get dy by dx is equal to 1 upon cot of 5x upon 4 into derivative of cot of 5x upon 4. Derivative of cot x is minus cosec square x. Therefore, derivative of cot of 5x upon 4 is minus cosec square 5x upon 4 into derivative of 5x upon 4 whole divided by cot of 5x upon 4 as it is, which is equal to dy by dx is equal to minus cosec square 5x upon 4 into 5 upon 4. Why? Because derivative of 5x upon 4 is 5 upon 4 whole divided by cot of 5x upon 4 as it is, which is equal to dy by dx is equal to minus 5 by 4 into cosec square means cosec means 1 upon sin. Therefore, cosec square means 1 upon sin square. That is 1 upon sin square 5x upon 4 whole divided by cot means cos upon sin. Therefore, we can write cos of 5x upon 4 upon sin of 5x upon 4. By simplifying this, we get dy by dx is equal to minus 5 by 4 into 1 upon sin square 5x upon 4 can be written as sin of 5x upon 4 sin of 5x upon 4 into sin of 5x upon 4 into, now this goes in numerator and this is in denominator. Therefore, into sin of 5x upon 4 upon cos of 5x upon 4. 1 sin of 5x upon 4 and 1 sin of 5x upon 4 get cancelled. Therefore, we have dy by dx is equal to, we have minus 5x upon 4. In numerator we have 1 and at the denominator we have sin of 5x upon 4 into cos of 5x upon 4, isn't it? Now, we split 4 as 2 into 2. Therefore, dy by dx is equal to, we can write minus 5 by 2 into 1 upon 2 sin 5x upon 4 into cos of 5x upon 4. Now we know the formula. 2 sin theta into cos theta is equal to sin 2 theta. We apply formula here. Therefore, instead of this, we can write dy by dx is equal to minus 5 by 2 as it is into, at the denominator, instead of this, we can write sin of 2 into 5x upon 4. That is dy by dx is equal to minus 5 upon 2 into 5x upon 2. And we know that 1 upon sin theta means cosec theta. Therefore, dy by dx is equal to, we can write minus 5 by 2 into cosec of 5x upon 2. In this way, we can solve this sum. Let us see one more sum of this question. Let us see one more question. Question number 19. Y is equal to 25 raised to power log of sec x to the base 5 minus 16 raised to power log of tan x to the base 4. Solution. We can write y is equal to 5 square raised to power log of sec x to the base 5 minus, instead of 16 we can write 4 square raised to power log of tan x to the base 4, which is equal to y is equal to 5 raised to power 2 log of sec x to the base 5 minus 4 raised to power 2 log of tan x to the base 4. Again, this can be written as, we know m into log a means log a raised to power m. Therefore, we apply here. We get y is equal to 5 raised to power log of sec x whole square to the base 5 minus 4 log of tan x whole square to the base 4. Now we also know that one more formula, a raised to power log of x to the base a is equal to x, or e raised to power log of x to the base e is always equal to x. We know this. This is the result of. Therefore, instead of 5 raised to power log of sec x square to the base 5 can be written as sec square x. Similarly, here we get tan of x whole square. Here sec of x whole square. That is y is equal to, this is nothing but sec square x minus tan square x. Now we know the formula, 1 plus tan square theta is equal to basic identity, sec square theta. Therefore, sec square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1. Therefore, we have, instead of sec square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1, that is y is equal to 1. Differentiate this with respect to x. We get dy by dx is equal to d dx of 1, and 1 is constant and derivative of constant is 0. Therefore, dy by dx is equal to 0 here. In this way, we complete problem number 19. Remaining sum we will see in coming video. Isn't it?